Welcome, YouTubers. We are back with another episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time walkthrough. Today, we are going to start Link's adventure. As you notice, I have collected 40 rubies since the last time we played, and that's what I explained to do, because you'll be needing rubies today. So first things first, the Great Deku Tree has summoned us, so let's walk over there and see what he wants. Okay, well, it seems that this guy won't let me in. Let's see why he won't let me in. Well, you don't look like a real man yourself there, bud. A little kid. Sure right, it isn't funny. This is serious business, boy. So now we know that Midu or Maidu or whoever is not going to let us in unless we get a sword and a shield. Now this is where that 40 rubies comes in. Before we do that, I want to show you guys a few things. If you're having trouble with finding the rubies, they're all over the village. Just look around and you will eventually get 40. This house over here is the house of the Know-It-All brothers. And that if this is your first time playing, you don't know how to control the controls very well or how to do certain things, they'll tell you. This right here is the training grounds. This, again, if you don't know what you're doing, will teach you all the controls and how to do different things. So first, we'll go and get our shield. Now, it's the one with the girl sitting on the awning. This is the shop. Okay, so let's talk to the store owner. Okay. Well, we can't buy a sword, but at least we got our shield here. Congratulations. Now it's telling you how to equip it and whatever. Again, if you don't know how to do that, you might want to listen to that. Well, I'm pretty broke, so I'm going to skip. And again, that shows clearly that I'm using an emulator, because that is always glitchy. Again, even though I'm using an emulator, I have no cheats activated. I'm just simply using it to record the stuff. So now we have our shield. And if you can remember, the shop doesn't sell swords, so we have to go look for one. Oh yeah, and if you didn't know, I don't know if the Know-It-All brothers tell you or not, but L is to activate and deactivate your map. That's what I just did. I just turned it on. Okay, you'll notice this hole back here. Yes, Navi, you get very annoying very quickly. I won't be talking to Navi very much because I know everything she knows. I probably know more than she knows. So I'll know where to go when we need to go there. So you go through this maze and you come to here. Shiny must mean it's important. And yes, it is. We get the Kokiri Sword. So now we're fully equipped and can go to the Great Deku Tree. Or, I'm sorry, it's the Kokiri Blade, not Corky. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm just going to sneak in a little snippet here, but it says that we'll borrow it for a while, but it ends up that you never give it back. Which I can tell you that in one of the very last videos, if you're planning on playing the sequel to this game, which is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, which in my opinion is the worst Zelda game that I've ever played in my entire life. I mean, when I first saw the game, I'm like, this would be awesome. I can put on a mask and change into some of my favorite NPCs on this game. And in the end, it's like, okay, this is really dumb. It's a really fast game, and it has nothing to do with any of the Zelda lore at all. So, personally, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you want it, it's the sequel to this game. So now let's tell Mido that we have our sword and our shield. Yes, I have all this equipment. Please let me through now. A wimp is still a wimp, huh? Let's fight then. Finally, he lets us through. Okay, now we got our first enemy here, and we'll get their information. Deku Baba, or Deku Baba. Though it looks withered, it will hurt you if you touch it. Basically, one of the easiest enemies in the game, because it can't hurt you unless you run into it yourself. The only way it's going to hurt you is if you mess up. Just a simple slash, and we get a Deku stick, or Deku stick. I'll probably switch between Deku and Deku a lot. So there's 3 of those guys. Just chop them, and then you get your stick. And here's the Great Deku Tree. Of course I have the courage. Well, that's where we end today on Link's quest. Next time, we will begin to break the curse on the Great Deku Tree. Thanks for watching.